Yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing some of the rarest Halloween items that you guys can acquire in the game. Of course, whilst Rockstar Games have released a bunch of new stuff throughout the past 11 years, Rockstar Games have dropped a bunch of exclusive Halloween items that some of you guys may have missed out on. I have had a ton of comments from you guys asking about these clothing items that I guarantee not all of you guys have seen or heard of. However, not only are we going to be taking a look at these items, but I'm also going to be giving you guys a heads up on some new unreleased Halloween items that Rockstar Games will be dropping into the game very soon, as well as some new Halloween events that Rockstar Games will be dropping into the game later this week. So as always, if you guys do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. With that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so first things first, and of course it is worth mentioning, we are on day 4 of the brand new UFO sightseeing challenge, and if you guys aren't aware, this event did start on Tuesday. Now if you guys haven't been able to jump on GTA 5 online since Tuesday and you are looking to take part in this UFO event, don't worry, the first 3 UFOs, so the one on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, will be reappearing as you guys can see on screen. However, the UFO today, number 4, will only be appearing once during this event. So if you guys do want to unlock all of the rewards from this UFO sightseeing challenge, then you must make sure you take the picture today of the UFO event. Hence the reason I'm trying to get this video up earlier than usual today, so as many of you guys can see this and you don't end up missing out on day 4. However, as far as the location for the UFO today, as you guys can see on screen, it will be at the top towards the right of the map, and it's actually going to be located directly above the lighthouse. So this one should be very easy to find for most of you guys. Just do what I did on screen. If you do have a helicopter or an Oppressor Mark II, keep your distance from it, because if you guys aren't aware, once you drive too close to the UFO, it will then vanish and you will get struck by lightning. However, once you've taken the picture and sent it to Omega, you will receive $15,000. And another thing I want to mention that I never mentioned last year and I haven't seen anyone else clocking onto on YouTube, you want to make sure that you initiate an autosave. So if you guys aren't aware of what I'm talking about with an autosave, once your character changes an outfit or makes some money in the game, usually it will trigger an autosave. You can see this by a little circle animation in the bottom right hand corner. However, just to be safe and to make sure that you guys register the UFO today, as it will not be appearing again during this event, what I would suggest doing is getting off your vehicle, quickly changing your outfit, waiting roughly about 30 seconds, or just stay in the session if you want. But if you do want to get online just to take the UFO picture, make sure you wait in the session for at least 30 seconds after the autosave. There was literally thousands of people that missed out on completing this event last year due to this autosave problem, and honestly there won't be a worse feeling than committing yourself to this challenge for 2 weeks to only not get rewarded with the rewards in the end. And another precaution you guys can take if you are doing this event challenge is to also screenshot every UFO on your actual console, because if you don't receive the rewards, you will be able to open a ticket with Rockstar Games, and once you provide the evidence, they then will reward you guys with all of the rewards. Now it is also worth mentioning that UFO number 4, the one today, is not the only UFO that is time sensitive. As you guys can see on screen by the graph, UFO number 7 will also only be appearing once, and also we've got UFO number 9, which will also be appearing once during this event. And if you guys are wondering, why is the UFO number 8 next to number 9 got a star under it, that will be a different style of UFO, which will be known as the stealth UFO, which for photographing will be offering you guys $50,000 instead of 15. And feel free to add this video to a playlist or a watch later playlist so you guys can take note of everything I said if you are taking part in the UFO sightseeing challenge. And if you guys do want a heads up, or maybe you've missed some of my previous Halloween videos and you want a better idea of more content we should expect to see closer to Halloween day, what I'll do is I'll leave a link to a playlist down below in the comment section where you guys can check out all of the unreleased content that Rockstar Games do have planned to be released in the coming weeks. And sometimes notifications don't work on YouTube, so if you want to make sure you're keeping up to date with the entire UFO event and all of the limited time content that, like I said, Rockstar Games will be dropping in very soon, you can also go ahead and join my Discord server, which will be linked in the pinned comment. Like I mentioned in the intro, throughout the years, Rockstar Games have always been releasing a ton of exclusive Halloween themed content, and one of these things which are somewhat like vintage now in the game are these Halloween themed movie shirts. For you old school GTA 5 players or players that have been playing throughout the years, you guys may also have these t-shirts unlocked, and I've got to say, they are some of the best t-shirts for you guys to go ahead and make some Halloween themed outfits. However, like I said, it's definitely worth going ahead and checking your wardrobe, as like I said, I will showcase some of these horror t-shirts to you guys that you might not be even aware you've unlocked in previous years. So the first one we've got is this butchery and other hobbies. As you guys can see on screen, a very Halloween themed t-shirt with the knife cutting into the logo and blood spilling out of it. So a pretty cool looking t-shirt that Rockstar Games released as an exclusive unlock. Another one of these t-shirts is the Knife After Dark. Once again, as you guys can see on screen, a black and red colorway with a horror character once again holding a knife, very obviously Halloween themed. Now the next t-shirt, as you guys can see on screen, is the Twilight Knife t-shirt, and it does read, "Don't shower alone, don't turn off the light," and once again has a knife going directly through it with a red spooky logo. However, the next t-shirt, as you guys can see on screen, is a zombie t-shirt, just reads Vinewood Zombie. For you guys that maybe want to dress up as a zombie this Halloween, this could be a cool t-shirt to add to the outfit. However, the next t-shirt is one of my personal favorite ones. As you guys can see on screen, it does read Splatter and Shot and has this crazy looking zombie image with a headshot going straight through its forehead. So a pretty graphic and detailed Halloween t-shirt there. And the next t-shirt, in typical Rockstar Games fashion, is somewhat of a comedic Halloween t-shirt. As you guys can see on screen, does read Bombshell Bloodbath Cheerleader Massacre, and once again definitely be used to put together some funny outfits. Now they are all of the t-shirts that I've been able to personally unlock over the years. However, I was able to find some more horror Halloween themed t-shirts that Rockstar Games have released throughout the years that for some dumb reason, and I'm scratching my head thinking why I don't have unlocked. So do be sure to let me know down below in the comment section, do you guys have any of these Halloween themed t-shirts unlocked, or do you have any other ones that I don't cover in this video? So another t-shirt that I've seen Rockstar Games release over the years is this one known as Vampires on the Beach, which I'm not gonna lie, I personally do want to get because it does have a very Vice City feel to it, and of course vampires being a Halloween connotation. However, another t-shirt Rockstar Games released for a previous Halloween was this one on screen known as the Simeon. And I've also managed to find these 4 Halloween t-shirts which Rockstar Games released. You've got one on the far left which reads something about a mummy, you've got one in the middle that says Zombieland, one with a female skeleton on it, and then the one on the far right reading Cannibal Clown. And I do actually remember one of my friends having this Cannibal Clown one. However, like I said, do be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know, is there any other horror themed, Halloween themed t-shirts that Rockstar Games have released over the years that I've not covered in this video? And if you guys do have any more exclusive horror themed t-shirts that I've not covered in this video, do be sure to go ahead and post it over on my Discord. Nonetheless, that is going to do it for me, guys. As always, if you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below. And if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks all for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video.